What happened in the worst financial scandals ever? Join me as I dive into the craziest financial scandals ever and try to uncover what really went down. Financial scandals have become all too common in our society, and their impact on the economy and individuals can be devastating. They can lead to a loss of trust in financial institutions, economic downturns, and even affect people's personal lives. One of the biggest challenges posed by financial scandals is the loss of trust in financial institutions. When people's hard-earned money is lost due to fraudulent activities, it's only natural that they begin to question the integrity of the entire system. This lack of trust can lead to a decrease in investment, a slowdown in economic growth, and even widespread panic. Another challenge is the impact on everyday people. Financial scandals often involve complex financial instruments and jargon that can be difficult for the average person to understand. This lack of transparency can make it difficult for people to make informed decisions about their finances, leading to a sense of powerlessness and frustration. In addition to these challenges, financial scandals can also have a significant impact on the economy as a whole. They can lead to a decrease in consumer spending, a decrease in business investment, and even a recession. This ripple effect can be felt for years after the scandal has been exposed, making it a serious concern for policymakers and financial regulators. Furthermore, financial scandals can also have serious legal and regulatory implications. They can lead to a slew of lawsuits, fines, and even criminal prosecutions. This can be a drain on resources, both financial and human, and can divert attention away from more pressing issues. One of the most notable financial scandals in recent history is the Enron scandal. In the early 2000s, energy company Enron filed for bankruptcy, revealing a web of deceit and fraud that went all the way to the top of the company. The scandal led to the collapse of the company, the loss of thousands of jobs, and the erosion of billions of dollars in shareholder value. Another infamous scandal is the Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme. Madoff promised his investors consistent returns, regardless of market conditions, and delivered false statements and reports to back up his claims. The scheme, which lasted for decades, defrauded thousands of people out of an estimated $65 billion. The Lehman Brothers bankruptcy is another example of a financial scandal that had far-reaching consequences. The investment bank's collapse in 2008 led to a global credit crisis, widespread job losses, and a significant decline in the stock market. The Wells Fargo account fraud scandal is a more recent example of a financial scandal. The bank was found to have opened millions of unauthorized bank and credit card accounts in customers' names, leading to a backlash from regulators and the public. But one scandal stands out above the rest: the Ponzi scheme orchestrated by Charles Ponzi himself. Ponzi promised his investors a 50% return on their investment in just 45 days and delivered false statements and reports to back up his claims. The scheme, which was exposed in the 1920s, is still studied by financial regulators today as a cautionary tale. Ponzi's scheme was finally exposed when a reporter from the Boston Post began to investigate his activities. The fallout was swift and severe, with Ponzi being sentenced to prison and his investors left with significant losses. The exposure of Ponzi's scheme led to a renewed focus on investor protection and financial regulation. It also led to the establishment of the Securities and Exchange Commission, which is still responsible for regulating the financial industry today. In conclusion, financial scandals are a serious concern that can have far-reaching consequences for individuals, the economy, and society as a whole. By learning from the past, we can work to prevent these scandals from happening in the first place and ensure that those responsible are held accountable. Thanks for watching, and if you have any thoughts on financial scandals, be sure to share them in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more about investment strategies, be sure to check out my related video.